Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to another calisthenics video. Today, back at Finsbury Park. I've just added from last week an additional 10 kg, so I've got a 10 kg vest as well as a kettlebell which weighs 20 kg. So in total we're looking at a 30 kg additional weight change. I'm 73 kg, so in total here that's 103 kg. So all you guys that are heavier than me that say, oh but you're light, you're a feather, you're this, you're that, this is me pulling with an additional 30 kg. I stopped there at 9 because it was a big struggle to get the reps out, but then I got one more here to make it 10, and then straight after the pull-ups I went over to dips. As I mentioned in the previous video, for those that didn't see it, your pull-ups, you're working on your lats. You're also working on your biceps, especially here with your dips, weighted dips. You're working on your triceps and you're working on your chest. There I'm just securing the kettlebell so it doesn't swing and keep hitting my knee. So I've just got my legs around either side. Keep it secure. Kevin in the background doing some muscle ups. Great to see people's progression at the park and at the bars. There was a point when I first met Kevin, he couldn't do muscle ups, and now it's just a part of his set, so it's good to see. Here I'm struggling for my life. You can see by my face, that was 10 weighted dips, and then I take off the belt to do elevated inverted rows. These elevated inverted rows are a great progression if you can't do pull-ups yet, and these will work your back and your biceps. You can also do them with your feet on the floor for more stability, but I opt for the elevated ones just to challenge myself. And then I end on some press-ups. And again, I've decided to elevate these press-ups, but you can do them flat on the floor if they are too challenging for you. Or you can do them on your knees if you aren't in a position to do press-ups. These are going to work your triceps and your chest. And you can change and play around with your width of your hands. So these are normal. You can do wide ones or you can do diamond ones. Diamond ones work the inside of your chest, wider ones work the outside of your chest. So yeah. Then we get into round 2 and I reduce the additional weight by 10 kg. So I've only got the kettlebell here. And chin-ups I find easier and I go for 10 reps. Chin-ups are going to work your back just like your pull-ups, but they're also going to give a big focus to your biceps. So if you want to get big biceps, chin-ups is a great exercise to do. Struggling again towards the end to get to that 10th rep, but nevertheless we got through it. And then we move over to the dips. And dips, additional weight, as I said in the previous set, you're working your chest here and your triceps. Kevin's now using the 10 kg vest behind me and doing some weighted pulls. Once I finish with the weighted dips, I go on to elevated rows and I take the belt off. This was a struggle as well, so you can see by my facial expression how hard I'm struggling there. When it comes to body weight, I'm quite comfortable with it. So here, the flow and the speed of these inverted rows is a lot quicker than the previous set where I had the 10 kg vest on. And then once I get through these elevated rows, I get over to elevated press-ups. And again, without the vest, you can see the speed and the flow. This is only my second set, so I'm still fresh, but I am feeling it from the previous weighted set. And then I get into round 3, so I ditch the belt and the 20 kg kettlebell and I'm focusing solely on just the 10 kg vest. So we're fortunate at Finsbury Park because there's actually like a bench that has weights in it, and you download an app and you get free access to a bunch of dumbbells and a bunch of kettlebells that go up to 20 kg. So that's what I attach to the belt. Here I'm going for dips with the 10 kg vest, and here you can see the flow again. I'm quite comfortable with an additional 10 kg. I think 20 kg and beyond is where it gets really challenging. So there I'm able to knock out the 10 quite smoothly, and then I go over to elevated rows. And again, 10 kg is not too much of a challenge, but by the third set you do feel it. So there I am slowing down the repetitions, not by choice, by force of trying to rest at the bottom there. And then after these elevated inverted rows, I go over and do some more elevated press ups with the vest. So this actually reduces your range of motion because the vest is quite bulky. It's got metal plates in it. You aren't able to get your chest as low as I would have on the previous set, but nevertheless it's still working my chest and my triceps. So if that's something you want to build, definitely add some elevated press ups or just normal press ups to your current routine. And then we get into the fourth set. So now no more additional weight. Even though I'm fatigued, I'm going for muscle ups. And I normally do 5 muscle. This is at the start of my workout. I normally do 5 muscle ups, 10 dips, 10 pulls. Didn't have it in me today, so I literally just done 5 muscle ups, and then I done 10 straight bar dips at the top. So I think that's my 5th muscle up. Yeah, and then I go into 10 straight bar dips. Just kind of listening to my body, engaging that I wasn't going to get the 10 pulls after these dips. I just came off of the bar and then I went into dips, which is kind of mad because I just done elevated dips, straight bar dips, sorry, and then I'm going into dips again. But hey, here I add leg raiser splits. So just to focus a bit more on the core, I'm adding leg raiser splits, and then I'm adding leg raisers. I do 2 of each. So 2 leg raiser splits, 2 leg raisers, and 2 knee tucks. Leg raiser splits are the hardest because you're bringing your legs up and out. Leg raisers are also difficult. You need to go legs up. Knee tucks aren't that difficult. And then I go back around. So I've gone back around to leg raiser splits, and then I end on leg raisers. And that is 10 reps. And then once I've done those 10 there, back to elevated inverted rows. And again, with body weight, I'm quite comfortable, but by this point I am fatigued. That guy dropped so much change. I didn't even hear it, but maybe the floor. I'm hoping he saw it. I'm hoping he knows that he dropped all that change. I should add the Mario. I should add the Sonic coin noise, but I'm short of time, so yeah, we won't add that. Here we call these Spanish towns. Yeah, Robin showed us about these. He said that when he was locked away in Jamaica, that's the press ups they used to do. So your chest is going way below, like you couldn't do this flat on the floor. So my chest is going below where the bars are, and I push back up. And that is bringing us to my 5th and final round. I go for muscle ups again. Instead of getting 5 like I did in the 4th set, I go for 3, and then I do 10 straight bar dips. So this 4th and 5th set is simply just that mental battle that, okay, I'm fatigued, I've done a lot of weighted reps, but I'm still going to aim to push myself and do some explosive work, which is the muscle ups. And then after the straight bar dips, I go into dips. I done my dips up here. Someone was using the dip bar, so I done my dips up here. I tried to do dips into a knee tuck and a leg raiser here. By the time I held the leg raiser, I was like, nah. That is not going to happen. So I had to come back to reality and just go back to doing normal dips. But God loves a try. I'm going to keep trying that, to be honest. And I've got parallettes at home, so L-sits, even when I'm fatigued, should be easy. But I don't use my parallettes. They're literally under my bed. So yeah, after the dips, I go into dips again. Oh no, dips and freestyle. So this is some flow reps. So this is like Dwayne and Mikey, who I also train with. They're very big on flow. I did try it when we did do some repetitions for certain flow bits and pieces, but I messed up my wrist trying to go from one bar to the other bar explosively. So I'm just doing the bare minimum really. So I'm doing a dip, and then I'm doing a flow movement to one side, changing direction and switching back. I guess it's just harder than normal dips, right? By this point I was kind of just freestyling and thinking, cool, what can I add to my set? So I think I've done 8 reps there. Then after those dips, I go into elevated presses. So if you watched last week's video, you would have seen that I tried to do wide press ups into normal, into diamonds. This time I made it easier, so I tried to go from diamonds, 10 diamonds, into 10 normal, into 10 wide. Even just, you see, I try and make my movements explosive. So straight after my 10th diamond, I tried to go straight into normal, and even there I had to reset. I was like, this is hard. So I kept it to 10 diamonds and 10 normals. But next week I'm going to push myself to get that last 10 of wide press ups, and I'm going to be traveling, so looking forward to getting some content shot abroad outside of London. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something from that, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.
That's all, folks.